Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another Polygon Matic price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening on the Polygon Matic chart. And before I start the video, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And before I start the video, it's worth noting that at the time of this recording, Polygon Matic has managed to lose a key area of support at around the $0.9557 mark. We have also lost the 20-day MA, which was acting as support. And before I get into that part of the technical analysis, allow me to start the video here on the daily chart by first giving you a recap of what has been happening and what I'm expecting on the long-term scenarios here on the Polygon Matic chart, where you can see that Polygon, from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside, making it to an all-time high at around the $2.9 mark in what I'm terming as a higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upside. And after seeing the all-time high, we started the bear market, where we had been seeing no prices in this ABC corrective structure, which took us back to around the $0.32 mark in what I'm terming as a higher Elliot wave count 2. And after seeing the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 2, whatever we expect next is a bounce to the upside in the formation of these higher Elliot wave count 3 to the upside. And using the trend based Fibonacci, I have sketched out a minimum target area back to the Fib level 1.618, which perfectly lies at around the $5.0892 mark, and that is the minimum that I'm expecting that wave 3 to the upside to do. And in the formation of that wave 3, which is an impulsive wave, you also expect to see fractal waves. And here on the 4-hour chart, you can see that I have this Elliot wave structure in blue, where I'm expecting this wave 5 to fully maximize the formation of that wave 3 to the upside. And if I zoom in, you can see that we have made a high for that first wave to the upside, and that is after seeing this Elliot wave structure right here in yellow, which is a fractal wave within the formation of that wave 1, which is an impulsive wave also, and we expected to see a fractal wave in formation also, making a peak at around the $1.3 mark. And now my primary scenario has been that we're in the formation of this second wave to the lower side, but there are still chances that whatever we have, the low that we have at around the $0.74 mark might be the low for that second wave to the lower side. And getting into the details of the formation of this wave 2, so that I can give you the short-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out. In the formation of a second wave, we also expect to see an ABC corrective structure play out, because the second wave is a corrective wave. And here on the charts, you can see that I'm terming this as the wave A, then this is the wave B, making its peak at around the $1.06 mark. And there are chances that after losing the key area of support at around the $0.95 mark, and also losing the 20-day MA, whatever we are seeing in the lower prices that we are seeing at the moment could be the start of the formation of this wave C to give us one more new low in the formation of that wave C to the lower side. And here on the charts, you can see that in the formation of this wave B, I had sketched out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of that wave B using the Fibonacci's, and this target area lies between the the Fib level 0.618 and the Fib level 0.382, which is a target area that we fully maximized. And there are chances that this structure that has started to form at the moment after losing the key area of support at around the $0.95 mark could be the start of a 5-wave structure to the lower side within the formation of this wave C, where I'm expecting that wave 5 to fully maximize the formation of that wave C and also fully maximize the formation of that second wave to the lower side. And for us to have confirmations that we're in the formation of this wave C, we need to continue pushing even lower and make a low that is below the low for this wave A. So once that happens and make a low that is below the $0.74 mark, then that will be enough confirmation that we're in the formation of that wave C, and that Polygon Matic is going to give us one more new low in the formation of that second wave before we can expect a bounce to the upside in the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 3 to the upside. The other ABC corrective structure that we can have here on the charts, and that can only happen in case Polygon Matic is able to get above the key area of resistance at around the $0.95 mark, also manage to break above the 20-day MA and continue showing strength to continue pushing higher, and also manage to make a high that is above the wave 1 high of this Elliot wave structure in blue at around the $1.3 mark. In case that happens, then we can have a different ABC count over here, where we could be terming this as the wave A. So we can term this as a wave A, then a wave B making our peak at around the $1.17 mark, then the wave C made its low at around the $0.74 mark. And whatever we are seeing at the moment could be the start of a 5-wave structure to the upside in the formation of that higher Elliot Elliot wave count 3. So there are still chances that whatever we are seeing at the moment over here, this could be the start of a first wave to the upside, where we can term that as the first wave making its peak at around the $1.06 mark. And this corrective structure that you are seeing over here could be the formation of that wave 2 before we see a wave 3, then a wave 4, and then a wave 5 to fully maximize the formation of that wave 3 to the upside of this Elliot wave structure that I have right here in yellow. That is also a possibility here on the charts, and if that is the case, we can sketch out a minimum retracement area to the lower side in the formation of this wave 2 using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, and that gives me a minimum retracement area between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618, and that is at around the $0.9 mark and the $0.8661 mark, and I can mark that target area here on the charts. So in case we see a retracement into that target area, then see a reaction of the fib level 0.618 or maybe the fib level 0.5, see a bounce to the upside which is impulsive, manage to break above the high that we made at around the $1.06 mark and continue pushing even higher, then that could be the start of that impulsive nature that we expect in the formation of that higher Elliot wave count 3, where we expect a break above the wave 1 high to give us enough confirmation that in the formation of that wave 3. So those are the two possible scenarios that I'm expecting to play out here on the Polygon Matic chart. And also taking a look at the indicators to see what movements will be supported on the RSI. On the RSI, we are trading at around the 41 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to support any movements to the upper side and also to the lower side. Also taking a look at the MACD. On the MACD, we have been able to print a bearish cross, but we are seeing a bit of a decrease in the selling momentum, meaning soon we might be able to print that bullish cross. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.